All right, so let's review your quiz from last week. The first question was on the log base 5 of 8. There are a few different ways we could do this. You could say 5 to the x power is equal to 8. We talked about a change of base formula. It was just log base 10 of 8 divided by log base 10 of 5. Let's see what that is. Log 8 divided by log 5 gives us 1.2920. Problem number 2, it says 3 to the x power is equal to 4 to the x. All right, so let's take the log of both sides. Bring the x down. Divide both sides by the log of either one. And you'd get x is equal to, see, log 4 divided by log 3 is 1.2619x. We subtract x on both sides. And we divide by the number in front of x. We get that x is 0. Okay, so for problem number 3, is we have 2 to the x plus 1 power is equal to 4 to the 3x minus 1. Let's take the log of both sides. Bring those powers down. And divide both sides by either one. Get x plus 1 is equal to log of 4 divided by log of 2. And this just comes out to 2, so we have 2 times 3x minus 1. The x plus 1 is equal to 6x minus 2, or 5x is equal to 3, or x would equal 3/5, or 0.6. Problem number 4 says we have the square root of 2 to the 2x plus 1 power, and that's equal to 8 to the x. So I'm going to convert the square root to an exponent, and then a power to a power we multiply. 8 is really just 2 to the 3rd, so we don't even have to use logs here. I mean, you could if you want. You could take the log of both sides and then bring the powers down, but another way to do it, x plus 1/2 would be 3x. So 1/2 would equal 3x, or I'm sorry, 1/2 is equal to 2x. Dividing both sides by 2, you get x is 1/4, which is the same as 0.25. What I was talking about is at this stage, you could have also done the log of both sides. Bring these down. Divide both sides by log of 2. And you would have gotten x plus 1/2 is equal to 3x, and x would be 0.25. So you could have done this either way. And our last problem, problem number 5, it says we have a square root of 3 to the 4x minus 16 power is equal to the square root of 27 to the x power. So we'll convert these first two powers. Now, a square root of a square root is a 1/2 power to another 1/2 power. Whenever we have a power to power, we multiply. So 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. Then we're going to multiply 1/4 in here. So 1/4 times 4 is 1. 1/4 times 16 is 4. We have 27 to the 1/2x. And we don't even have to use logs again here. We could write 27 as 3 to the third. And then just say x minus 4 is equal to 3 halves x. Or if you subtract 1 on both sides, you get negative 4 is equal to 1 half x. X would be negative 8. Or at this stage, we could have used logs. Let me see. Could have done logs right here. We'll go from this step to this step. If you were to take the log of both sides, bring the powers down, divide both sides by log 3. You'd get x minus 4 is equal to 3 halves x, or 1.5x is what this would actually come out to. And then you'd get x as negative 8, no matter which way you do it. All right, so that's your quiz. Have a nice day. Stay tuned for our next lesson.